projections make one thing clear: Utah will remain a place of growth and change for the foreseeable future. In a mere half-century, the state will be home to nearly 6 million people, or the size of the Philadelphia metro area today. The state will add approximately 57,000 new residents each year. That's like adding a city the size of Taylorsville again and again and again for 50 consecutive years.
People here in Utah need to recognize that we're really in a region of growth. 2016, we were the fastest growing state population-wise, and we've had a very rapidly growing economy too. And for the foreseeable future, growth really will remain a major dynamic here.
Approximately 1/3 of Utah's growth will come from new people moving into our state. Many of these people will look different, talk different, and think different. Utah will diversify and change.
The growth that's occurring in Utah is accompanied also by change. So we're not talking about the same old Utah just being supersized. And one of the changes that is occurring is the fact that the youth are much more multicultural, multilingual, multi-ethnic than the adults. What people need to understand is that this shift, the increasing diversity of our youth, outnumbering the more homogeneous elders, it's ongoing, and it's cumulative, and it's irreversible, and it has very significant impact. It's a new Utah that's emerging.
Not only is Utah growing, our state and its people are changing. The most significant change will be our aging population. Right now, 1 in 10 Utahns are over the age of 65. By 2065, it will be 1 in 5.
When I think of modern medicine and what it means to our life expectancy, we're all living longer, and that means we're getting older and older. And we have this large cohort, the baby boom generation. We'll have thousands of Utahns who are over 100 years of age. That changes everything. It changes housing choices, transportation preferences, and we're going to put a lot more of our wealth into healthcare.
Demographers estimate the number of centenarians, or Utahns age 100 and older, will increase from approximately 340 today to 6,800 by 2065. Of course, our aging population isn't the only significant change occurring. Utah's economy is transitioning from goods-producing industries to service and knowledge industries.
In 1980, over half of all private sector jobs in our state were in goods-producing sectors. Now, knowledge and service-based jobs outnumber those goods-based jobs 3 to 1. With knowledge industries like high tech and life sciences gaining more and more momentum, I believe that Utah's economy is poised to become one of the nation's premier knowledge economies. That is, as long as we can continue to supply the skilled workforce that those industries demand.
The changing face and growing population of Utah will also have an impact on where Utahns live and work. Over the next 50 years, the Greater Salt Lake area will continue to emerge as a global metropolitan center. The Ogden, Salt Lake, and Provo-Orem metropolitan areas will merge to create a megalopolis of 3.3 million residents, or the current size of the Seattle-Tacoma-Bellevue, Washington metropolitan area. Utah will maintain its role as the crossroads of the West. International trade will continue to blossom as Utah's export economy grows. Today, Utah exports well over $12 billion in merchandise. That number will increase dramatically as Utah becomes increasingly integrated with the global economy.